Scorpio, this is Just with your April 15th to the 30th, 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Scorpio, I want to say this and I want to get this straight. So listen up. Okay, some of you could have recently lost your job. Okay? This is past energy. I get female, but it could be male as well. It could have been you and another person. But I feel like someone lost their job. One of you, some of you. And here's the message. Because what can't be changed is that you're going to be worrying. And you're going to be very disappointed. Okay? There's going to be a source of feeling regret, loss. But never you mind. Because the energy will change. And you will start to get more self-assured and motivated, and you will start to see results, particularly in the first week of May or by the third week of May. Things are going to be coming to you. New opportunities, a lot more opportunities will be coming to you. So never you mind and just you wait, okay? So don't sit here stressing yourself out, because I see what can't be changed is that you are going to be stressing yourself out, and you are going to go from stressing to really being down in the dumps. But then you'll come out of it just as quickly or even quicker, and things will start to work for you. And it can happen within a 3-day period, because I do see it like in the second week, things really start changing. So if you're in this period right now, just relax, because things are going to be working for you. Now, I do see some of you are going to be having victory and success, I feel, within like Taurus season, Virgo season, Taurus season, Leo season, Virgo season, and your season. Those are going to be some very monumental times for you. Particularly Virgo season and your season is going to be like, wow, wow, wow. Okay. Lesser, I feel, degrees to Taurus and Leo, or Taurus and Leo may be more of a higher time for your partners. So keep that in mind. But I do see being able to successfully move on to something and get victories over situations. Okay. Truths being told, things coming out, things being revealed, and being able to cut things out of your life. And as you're sifting through and cutting things out of your life, more opportunities will come to you. So this would be a good time to, balance your diet, balance your energies. Do not put any like chemicals and anything that doesn't necessarily mean you well in your body. The cleaner that you can kind of keep your vessel, the better for you. I feel like, again, cutting out things mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, that, again, is not for your benefit, is only going to work toward your greater good and bring in more opportunities for you. So that's a note. That's a word to the wise. That's outside energy, so that's energy to come. But you can delay that, mitigate that energy by not adhering to said advice. Now, I feel like for some of you, so that was a message for those of you who've just lost your job. Others of you, if I do see like there's been some confliction. If you've been looking for work, you may find work. Okay, you may find an opportunity, or you may have recently said, "Wow, I got a job," and you've been kind of successful with finding work. So congratulations. Some of you, if you have found a job, you may find that this particular job may yield a lot of conflict. Like it's a lot going on. There may be 3 females, a guy and 2 females, that could be problematic. And you want to stay completely away from them. And it's not advice. That's what you'll be doing. Staying completely away from them. And I feel like you will, through staying away, you'll find possibly within like day 5 or day 4 that things start to calm down. So coming into something may seem hectic, crazy, disorganized, and you won't know what to make of it. But by the 4th day, things will start to stabilize in the work environment, whether it's an existing job or a new job. Okay, so anticipate that. I do see, however, that you're feeling very optimistic about this new opportunity, and you have everything that you need in order for you to carry on this job. If you're working in an existing environment, you may find like people are outside of the chaos that's kind of going on. You may find that you and your coworkers are celebrating an event or something specific at the workplace. You may be the lead to that. You may be the person you may be the person that is given the responsibility to bring the party together, or the party may be being given for you. Okay, so they may be celebrating you for some reason. You could be leaving and going to another job, and therefore they're giving you your last hurrah, is what it looks like to me. I feel like some of you, going back to this new job situation, because I'm kind of going in and out, you may find that I get like positive energy with this new work environment. Your manager, supervisor may be very strict, very direct. There's nothing nothing a Scorpio can't handle. And I feel like you will find that there's opportunity at this place. Some of you may say, wow, you didn't know that there's more going on at this place than wherever you're starting to work. Okay. Because coming in wherever you are in this environment, it may be, again, disheveled, disorganized, not the best, even though there's some good people there. So there's some knuckleheads, and then there's some kind of good people that are there as well. And I feel like, again, the manager is very direct, very black, very white. And you may, through something she says, either she says it directly to you or just addressing certain things in this environment, you may find that there's an opportunity through this job or through her. It's an opportunity, but you kind of have to wait your turn, or wait until the opportunity present itself. Like, you have to put in enough time, or you may be saying to yourself, oh, wow, okay, I came in as a receptionist, but I didn't know that, that they had an accounting department. I have a degree in accounting, that sort of thing, right? As an example. So now you're going to wait, you might give it 7 months. And then, so what are we? April. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So November, right when Jupiter is transiting into your second house of Sagittarius, you may find yourself transitioning over to this other job that's going to yield you more money. Because I feel like a new opportunity, which is going to give you far more money than what you could be making now or wherever you started off at. Okay. But it's like down the line. Now, the second week. Oh, so let me go back. So for those of you who are in an existing job, definitely look out for that. Pay attention to the conversations that you're having at work, because you may, again, be privy to some information that can yield you more income, that you can put yourself in a position where you have that position, that new position that's offering more money. So be on the lookout if you are looking for a new opportunity, because I do see more opportunities coming for you guys later on down the line. Okay. Some of you, it's not going to be a whole 7 months from now, be 6 months from now. Others of you, it could be, what is this? A week, a month and a half from now. So it just depends. Everyone is different. As I stated before, it could be during Taurus season, Leo season, Virgo season, or again, rolling back to that November, as I said, your season. But I do see new opportunities and victories coming your way, but keep your eyes, your ears open. Now, second week, those of you who, with this new opportunity, you may find by the second week you have yet another opportunity, and now you're trying to figure out, how the hell do I get out of this, because I'm going to this job. And so it could be, if you are with a recruiting agency or you have a recruiter, that sort of thing, you may be trying to get out of one opportunity because another one has come in. And they may be saying, well, where the hell are you going? Like, where are you? Like, you have to finish just a job, or why aren't you at work? That sort of thing. And you may have to, if it's not an actual offer, you may be getting an invitation to go on a job interview. And so you may have to say, like, make sure you communicate, though. Communicate with people. Try to be as honest as possible. Don't hide things. Because I do feel like the challenge is going to be being ethical in and as it relates to work situations, being very transparent. So try to be transparent. Don't feel fearful that, hey, I feel like I have to lie or I have to hide things. Be honest with them and let them know that, hey, I have another opportunity here. I need to take off because I'm going on an interview. If you're starting a new job, say that I'm going on an interview. This was something that, was already put out for me, and I want to see, however you choose your words, but, just be honest if you can. Well, not you can, so you should, veer on the side of honesty. And I do see if you do that, then people will work with you and it's not a problem. I do see out of a new situation that's coming up for you. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. I do see out of an opportunity that's coming for you. It may prove positive. So you would want to go on this new interview. You would want to go on to this new job because I see that there's going to be an offer that comes from it. It's going to be very competitive though. For some of you, I see one or two things. So, okay, by the last week of April, you get a new opportunity. You want to go on this job interview. If you lie and do not be honest about you needing to go on this job, you may find that they don't keep you on this job you have now. Okay. It may create conflict. If you're honest about the situation and you go on this other opportunity, you can find that it's very competitive. But then you will beat out your competition. And then one job will end and another job will begin. But I definitely see like a switching of jobs. I've been telling practically every sign that whatever new beginning that they have now, it's going to shift and change. It's not going to stay this new beginning. It's like months down the line, it's going to change to something completely different. So new jobs is not going to be the jobs that you'll continue to have. You're going to have a different job. So things will be changing. Now, I feel like you will have a way with authority figures, okay? I feel that some of you will go through a part of healing. Yes, I feel like you have a special way with authority figures, okay? Meaning authority figures may be very much of an authority, period, because they're the owner, they're the supervisor, they're the da-da-da. But with you, they become far less authoritative, more willing, more apt to help, be more helpful and accommodating is the word I want to use. And this is for Scorpio women. And you may find that a special relationship with an authority figure. And for some reason, I keep feeling new job. I guess because I have a lot of aces here. So, that speaks to newness, but I get, this is specifically for like new energy. Even if you're in your existing company, but you're trying to move into a different area or someone new's coming to your area, but there's something about new energy that is going to usher in some type of new relationship with an authority figure. So some of you, your boss, but your boss is the one that likes you. They want you. Okay. You just have this magic touch that you kind of can't help. And by the way, just get used to it because Uranus is going to be in your 7th house. And I feel like it has a lot to do with not just Uranus that will be in your 7th house, but I feel particularly this time frame has to do with Venus being in Taurus, which is in your 7th house. So you're attracting a lot of people, okay, to you naturally. You're very attractive at this time. And I feel like it has to do with authority figures, and authority figures, again, you will find that it's like, oh my goodness, I think my boss likes me. I think this department's boss likes me, or an executive at my firm likes me, that sort of thing. So you'll have that. I do see that some of you may find that there is this sense of, if there was any problematic situations in the home where there's a lot of fighting and bickering and fussing and fighting. And then you became very defensive. You guys will mitigate that. The home will be back to peace and solid. It's probably already there now, but you'll be that way. I do feel like you want to reunite with someone, but it's like you're going to take on you know how you're like, yeah, we could be friends again, but they don't even understand the type of friend that you're going to be with them. And they won't know until, it's like, I'll show you better than I could tell you. It's that kind of energy. So I do see, like, whatever I see for Scorpios, whatever environment that you're now coming into, especially if there's been confrontations in the past, if you've been made to feel like you have to defend yourself, or if, I feel existing situations that perhaps is coming back together again, or if it's something new, but you've already learned life lessons, you're going to be approaching the situation like you're in control. You're emotionally in control. You're mentally in control. Like there's a level of control that you guys are exercising here. After having, I felt for a lot of you, you've already went through this anxiety, fear, and stress. And now you're taking on more of a confident, productive, self-focused, accomplished energy. Now, money. I feel for some of you, monies will be increasing in the latter part of April. Absolutely. There is something that some of you are wanting to create that could be near and dear to your heart. You need to start to work on that if you could fit it in your schedule. Some of you it may seem to be that you guys are a bit busy. There's going to be some monies that come for you. I do see just increase. I see increase, and there will be gains. I feel like whatever monies you're waiting for, monies will be coming to you. And I feel like you're also going to get help. Like people are going to be willing to help you as well. Just make sure that you're not doing anything unethical. Like if you're filing your taxes, whatever you're doing, make sure you do it as ethically as possible, because I do see you're getting completely caught if you do anything unethical. Now, if you get caught, I do feel like you may get a slap on the wrist. It may not be as rough as somebody else. And right now it is good to be a Scorpio. Scorpios are getting away with stuff that some people are not able to, simply because of all of the good energy that you guys have right now. However, it doesn't mean that you're going to completely, expunge, punishment if you have bad behavior. So make sure that you are being as ethical as possible and being as transparent as possible. The theme here is authoritative figures, traditional ways of doing things that are ethically sound and with a high level of morale. You may feel like others are not necessarily being that way to you. It's going to come out if they're not. Just let time pass, because by week 2, if there's anything that someone's hiding from you, you're going to know in week 2. It's all coming out in week 2. And if that's the case, I feel like there can be like catching someone out there and then there being like an apology sort of thing. Now let's get into love. Oh, so your finances, I would still be conservative. I always say be conservative financially, but I would be conservative. But you do have a little bit more money coming in. You'll have more money coming in definitely for the latter part of this month. And if you're starting a new job, obviously, or you're getting some form of increase, or you're starting a new business, or you found a new way to make another stream of income, then that speaks to more income. And I do feel overall working well with people. It looks like it's a little bit of stress going on for you guys, but for the most part, it's a lot of good energy that's kind of coming through in the second week. Looks even better. Now, love. I feel like when it comes to a love situation, there may have been somebody may have found out something or made a decision to take a break from you, or you did them. And it was creating a lot of conflict, a lot of drama. It may have something to do with 3 people, okay? And one person was like, I'm out of here. I do feel like it's left a situation with someone was on the defense after there being all of this fighting and fussing and arguing. It escalated to someone like being very defensive. And it could have had a lot to do with the home. Like at the home, like you guys weren't speaking. Somebody was giving the other person the silent treatment and you guys just couldn't see eye to eye. That has changed. It looks like you guys are now kind of coming together and renewing your relationship. So, I mean, if you're in a relationship, a real relationship, you live together, you're married, that sort of thing, some drama at home, people take it to their corners like they do in marriages. And then it's like, oh, what the hell? You know, now we're speaking again. And you guys could have gone out, spent some time together. And there's like this new way of kind of communicating or trying to start anew with one another. Some of you had to put your foot down. If you're a Scorpio woman, you may have had to put your foot down. I get a lot of women putting their damn foot down. I mean, there's a whole lot of foots being put down throughout the signs, okay? And so you guys are no different, or someone had to put their foot down when it comes to you, Scorpio men. But I get putting a foot down and really speaking a truth and being very honest about this is what it is, point blank and period. And I feel like it's almost like the person probably wanted to hear that. So whatever you guys said to someone and told them your truth, they wanted to hear it. They really did. And now they want to invest in the relationship. It's like they wanted to hear it, but they want to see the results. Like they really want to see the proof behind it. So I don't know what all you guys said, but like they are still, I feel like the person, it's almost like I believe it when I see it and I'm waiting to see it type of thing. Okay. Now I do see whatever this discord was in your relationship. There was worry and there was a lot of pain. I feel like Scorpios could have been in a bad place at one point, but Scorpio ladies, you're coming out of that. You are coming out of that and you're focusing on you and what you need to do and where you're going. And I feel like almost in this relationship, there can be like your desires are different. He may want something else. You may want something else, but there's still this wanting to renew and work things out together. You guys may also have to be focusing on other things in your relationships just because you live independent lives. Like you may live together, but you're very much an independent entities. Like he has a bunch of things going on with himself, so you have things going on. And I don't feel like you guys fully communicate to each other what all is going on in your life, which is typical Scorpio energy. And I see here that there's a healing in this relationship. Scorpio women, you bring the healing to this relationship. You can renew this relationship. I feel where this person was being very egotistical and to some extent authoritative, the person is going to soften and the person is going to want to work things out. So I do see someone wanting to work things out. And I feel like you do have the Midas touch. I feel like Scorpio women is taking on a lot of different energies. Like you said what you said and you're not changing it. And damn it, that's what it is. And out of all of that pain and that hurt that you went through, you're like, I know that at the end of the day, I can't put all of myself into this person. I have to really focus on me. I have to really, build me up. And that person may be feeling the same way too. Like they may feel the same way. And I feel like in the second week with this relationship, there will be offers of really starting something new, something concrete, moving forward. But then there's this situation where you may feel like they're being less than honest. There is some things being hidden. Things are not necessarily being, everything isn't being revealed. And the challenge is for you to really believe that this is real. Like this relationship is real. Like this is really going to be, a commitment, or your challenge is to see this thing for really what it is, or to even be honest with yourself if this is what you want. I do feel like if there's anyone, as I said earlier, if it's anyone that's been doing anything unethical or lying, they're going to get caught. But I feel that in this particular situation, there's going to be, like, someone is going to call someone out on some crap, and then they will apologize. The person may apologize once they get called out, or there may be some type of, it may be like, you guys are getting another job, by the way. So a whole nother job is coming to you next week by the end of April. I'm just saying, because that just confirmed it again. But, what was I going to say? But back to this relationship, the person gets caught out there and they get called out. There may be an apology, or it may be that this person that's wanting to reinvest in this relationship, they may be trying to, I feel like that's very, very small percentage that this person would be trying to surprise you, perhaps, with some type of a gift, some type of an offer of some sort. But that's very low. I get like someone is going to be cheating or trying to leave to go somewhere, do something, and they're going to get caught. Somebody's going to catch them and call them out. It may even be that someone's trying to get away to go out somewhere, and then the person's like, hey, I was going to, I was going to have us to go here or go there and do this and do that. And then it turns into something else where I feel whatever this lie and this cheating thing is about, I don't feel like it's going to create a problem in the relationship. It's once it all comes out, it may be that it's not what you think that it is. Okay, it may be something that, in fact, okay. So when I said the situation with someone's gonna get, if someone's trying to go off and do something, they could have gotten some form of an offer, and then they're trying to go after the offer. Then someone could say, hey, I wanted us to go out tonight, or I had plans for us. And then that is going to turn into, whatever that turns into being, it will then manifest into there being something more concrete that comes out of it. I hope that this is making sense to you guys. But there is an opportunity where someone can also be saying, like, someone is not necessarily giving 100% of their all into this relationship because they don't feel like it's going to go anywhere, and they can come off of the hills of hurt and pain. Okay. And the other person that's wanting the relationship, wanting to reinvest in the relationship, they may, in the second or last week of April, may, challenge the one that is not necessarily putting 100% in the relationship. They may challenge them and call them out and then express to them, don't you know I love you, and all of these other things. And then that may make that other person realize, that this is something that this person does value me. This person does want me. This thing is concrete. So it can work that way. Now that's the first way. The second way could be somebody is trying to cheat and trying to do things that are unethical. They're going to get caught. There will be an apology and saying, well, I've learned my lesson. It's not what you think it is. I don't feel like, even though you're going to call them out on it, you may not have complete proof that this person was going to do anything that you suspected them of doing. And then they continue, they on a dime, they change whatever plans they were going to have. They change it on a dime. And then to save the relationship or to save face, and something positive comes out of it. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. I do, however, feel like in a particular relationship, for some of you, you know, when Uranus really gets into your sign, this whole relationship is going to be one that you really, really have to take stock in, because there may be a cutting of this relationship at some specific time, like somebody's just going to move on and end this relationship, and it could be in Taurus season, Leo season, Virgo season, or your season, but there will be an energy of like disconnecting from this. Others of you, if you're single, I don't even know how long this is now. This is 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. Others of you, if you're single, I apologize for this ridiculously long video. Others of you, if you're single, I feel like there's a lot of people out there that you could be dating. You may be repulsed by a lot of them. You're not interested. You want something real. You want something that's true. I feel like although you are, again, attracting a lot of people when you go and you hang out and you have a good time socially just with your friends, it's like you may be attracting a particular player. I do feel like a lot of you guys are being very truthful about what you want, particularly Scorpio women. Scorpio men, you may be seeing this to be the case with the women that you are attracted to. I feel in the second week you may have someone, a suitor, that is very much interested in you in the real sort of way. You may call someone out on their BS, that someone's like lying and cheating and that sort of thing. And then you're being met by, you know, you may call somebody out on something, and then they turn around and say, oh my goodness, I don't necessarily want to lose you. I want you, that sort of thing. And like I said, you're attracting a lot of authority, a lot of figures of authority. You're attracting a lot. And I feel like Scorpio women are taking on more of a fiery energy. So you are very attractive at this time. And I feel that you're being very self-focused on the things that you want. You're probably putting love in the back burner. But usually when you do that, when you put love in the back burner and you're focusing on yourself and your own life goals, love seems to come in abundance, nonstop, and that's what you guys will be having. So that's what, and it may be because you have a few people that you're kind of like juggling, that someone calls you out. Because I get that Scorpios are going to get called out, and some of you are going to get called out now. So it may be you guys getting called out and you having to save face and you having to apologize for maybe skipping a date on someone, flaking on someone, that sort of thing is what I see. So that's what I have for you guys for the remainder of April. I hope this has been helpful. It's been hella long. So again, I apologize. If you would like to share with us how it has been, please do so in the comment section below. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And I'm trying to hurry up now. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.